Hey there guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and well, it is official. The Game Awards took place last night, December 6th, and with it being now December the 7th, not only do we have all of the amazing gaming news from yesterday, we also have the Avengers trailer, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you guys about. Today, what we're going to be talking to you guys about is the fact that Crash Bandicoot Crash Team Racing was announced at the Game Awards last night for a release date of June 21st. We're going to be talking about what this means for Crash Bandicoot. We're going to be talking about what this means just for the game itself, and we're going to be talking about some of the implications that this has for the company Vicarious Visions and Beenox as a whole, as they are primarily responsible for the development of Crash Bandicoot. So let's dive right in. So Crash Team Racing is, of course, like I just said, coming out June 21st, 2019. So basically that's going to be 2 years after the initial release of the Insane Trilogy, about a year after the ports. Now the really exciting thing about the release of Crash Team Racing is that this is going to be a multi-platform launch. When I first saw the trailer last night at the Game Awards, it ended out with just a logo, of the PS4. Well, I thought it was going to be exclusive to the PS4. That is, however, not the case. Crash Team Racing will be launching on Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PS4, all on the same day, all on June 21st, 2019. Now, this is actually really big. We kind of thought that Spyro would have that treatment, would basically be treated to the point where it was going to be released on all three platforms, and then it was only released on Xbox One and PS4 initially. And of course, Crash Bandicoot was exclusive to PS4 for a while before eventually migrating to the other consoles. So it's interesting that they chose to actually release Crash Team Racing on all three platforms at once, and it is actually kind of a bit of a landmark thing for these remastered games for both Spyro and Crash. Now, those of you who are maybe not as familiar with Crash Bandicoot may not be aware that there was actually more than one Crash Bandicoot game that was a racing game. There was, of course, Crash Team Racing, but there was also Crash Nitro Kart. Now, the Crash Nitro Kart game was not anywhere nearly as well received as Crash Team Racing, but even then it still wasn't a completely horrible game according to critics, but it just was never as good as the initial game. Now, what's interesting to me about this game is that some people have pointed out that several of the karts in this remaster do appear to be from Nitro Kart, which seems to imply that this is sort of a double remaster, kind of disguised as one form of a remaster, if you understand what I'm saying at all. It's sort of a sequel and not exactly completely a remaster, if you know what I mean. As a matter of fact, this is not just simply known as Crash Team Racing, it's known as Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. So it is sort of a combo remaster slash re-release slash sequel to the original two Crash Bandicoot karting games, if you will. Now, this is much more of a direct competitor to something of the likes of Mario Kart, not like Forza or any other, realistic racing game. This is a cartoon racing game. This is more of a kids racing game. And as a result, it's going to be competing with a very different audience than the other games, which is sort of why it did surprise me that they chose to release this on Nintendo Switch, because if they had not released it on Nintendo Switch, they, in a way, wouldn't be competing with Mario Kart, but in a way still will be. So it's going to be interesting to see how well this actually sells on Nintendo Switch as a result of actually having to directly compete with the racing titan of Mario Kart. So it's going to be very interesting to follow. But the most interesting thing about this announcement is actually completely unrelated to Crash Team Racing as a whole, in my opinion, and that's actually the developer of this game being Beenox. That is really unexpected news for me, as someone who did initially think, as of pretty much like a year ago, back before there were all these hints towards Crash Team Racing actually coming out, I initially thought, okay, a new Crash Bandicoot game is probably coming for 2019, not Crash Team Racing. That's what I had thought the whole time, because I was like, surely they would not want to sacrifice all of their development resources on a brand new remaster of Crash Team Racing when they could make a new game instead, a new full-fledged game. But see, they didn't do that. Vicarious Visions is not actually listed as the developer of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. They're not. It's actually Beenox. Now, what's interesting is that we now have all three former companies that used to work on Skylander games. We have Vicarious Visions, Toys for Bob, and Beenox, all three proprietary studios of Activision that they've basically kind of taken off of the Skylander project and thrown into their sort of remastering project. It's very interesting to me, and it pretty much implies with putting Beenox on this project that, well, Vicarious Visions is spending their time doing something else. And what is that something else? Well, I can only assume it has to be whatever is next for Crash Bandicoot. I have no idea what that could be. Could it actually be another remaster? Theoretically, it could be another remaster of another Crash Bandicoot game. However, I don't think that it is, because at this point, Vicarious Visions will have had the entirety, this is assuming the game comes out in 2021, the entirety of 4 years to work on this project. It took them like 2 to make the Insane Trilogy. They have 4 now? Or heck, even if it came out in 2020, they would still have had more time to work on this, whatever the next game is, than they did for the Insane Trilogy. And if it comes out in 2021, well, that fills out that supposed 5-year plan that we heard about for Crash Bandicoot. So this has some pretty big implications, and basically they kind of announced a new Crash Bandicoot game. It's crazy to me that that's sort of what we can deduce from this announcement of Crash Team Racing, but really all the signs are there. I mean, Vicarious Visions isn't just doing nothing. They have to be making something. And I don't know what that would be if not another Crash Bandicoot game. And so I sincerely think that not only did we get confirmation of Crash Team Racing coming June 21st, 2019, I think we got a confirmation of a brand new Crash Bandicoot game coming in summer of 2021 too. So that's pretty exciting. That was not the only thing announced at the Game Awards, but that was one of the few things that I really did want to take some time and highlight on this channel. Anyways though, tell me what you guys think about this down in the comments. Are you guys excited for Crash Team Racing? Are you guys suspecting, like myself, that Vicarious Visions is hard at work on another brand new Crash Bandicoot experience? Tell me all that and more down in the comments. Anyways though, that is all I have for you guys today. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and shout out to all my patrons on Patreon, especially the Collector Creepypasta, Portal Power TV, and Nacho S. See you guys next time.